Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at for loops in Python. So if you don't know what a loop is or a while loop is, you can check out my previous video. But let's get started. So for loops are basically like while loops, but they run through lists. Let me give you an example. To create a for loop, you have to create this letter for, or this word for, and then you give a variable. So I'm going to say key, and you say in, and let's give a string here. So I'm going to say positive. Now, this may be a bit confusing, but strings are considered lists in Python. So basically, they're kind of a list of each character. So this string would be considered something like this, like this. Okay, this string would be considered a list with all of these characters in it. Now, if I print key and I run it, what's gonna happen is it's gonna give me each character in this string. It's gonna iterate the string. Iterating is going through each value in the string. Okay. What we can do is we can also add this. This is how you create a list. You put square brackets, and then inside here you put your values for each character in the string or value in the string. So the first one's gonna be hello my name name is positive. I created a list like this, and each of these commas, or each of these things before commas, and this one right here, are values of this list. So if I run this right now, it's gonna print separately for each of these values. So it's a loop that iterates through a value of a list. What I can also do is I can use this function called range, and I can give a value, let's say 20. If I run this, it's gonna, like the while loop, give me all the values from 0 to 19. So it's gonna run 20 times, but it's gonna start from 0. Okay. What I can tell it to do is I can tell it to start from a certain number, like from 10. And now if I run this, as you can see, it's gonna start from 10, and then it's gonna go to 19. Okay. I can also tell the amount of values it should skip in the middle. So I can say skip 2 values in the middle. And now when I run this, it's going to give me every other value. So 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Now, what you can do is you can store a list. I'm going to call this just list 1 for sure. Just to make it a bit simple, I'm going to store a list in this variable called list1. So I can say 1, 3, 5, 8, 7, just some random values. I feel like that's good. And then I can print out this list. I can put this list in a for loop, so I don't need to write the list out every time. I can run this, and it's gonna give me 1, 3, 5, whatever random numbers they wrote. That will be all for today's video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time.